All right, Dual Sports here with you in the 6th place game to go. Unbelievable. We have Moontower, who made their way, we'll go ahead and say they made their way through the back door. Oh, no, never mind. I guess they were through the front door. Freetail is the one who made their way through the back door to get into this game. Sorry, I'm still chewing some Cheez-Its that Brandon gave me. Also, fortunately, there was some special water that the Flicks and Chill gave me from a blue cooler, which has got me feeling good today. Some nice ice cold water to make me feel real great. So appreciate the sideline help, all the food and drink.
Commentating about Cheez-Its?
That's how we start the broadcast off, Berg. That's good to feel what they want, and we get Luis pulling the disc on the D-line.
There we go, Dark Tower!
This point is brought to you by Cheez-Its. If you don't have a snack, go ahead and get one. So we saw Freetail earlier today. They had a real solid D-line vert stack they used to convert against wild style. And then their host stack offense for their O-line was very efficient, going through the middle and dumping back to their handlers. So we're going to see if they can continue that. We can see them running their horizontal stack, not getting any huge yards at the moment, but with a nice break, there it is. That's the through the middle that was helping them out earlier today. Just working it down the field, real smooth, real simple. Oh, Mick will lay out for that. Oh, so close. There's another strong side throw. There's the break. Luis was unable to go and poach that. And with that inside flick throw, they are now knocking on the door, and that is the first score of the day from Freetail, converting on their offensive opportunity. Very efficient, just like we saw earlier today against Wildstyle. Let's see if Moontower can come out and run an equally efficient offensive set. All right, after that very efficient offensive set, it was not fast, it took a lot of throws, but it was efficient. We have Freetail pulling off the disc to Moontower's O-line. Moontower's running a side stack. We didn't see this at all against Risky Business. Oh, that's an open deep run. Oh no, and Tom Ashton gets hand blocked. We had Aaron wide open on the deep cut. Wide open. They just needed to put it anywhere in the end zone and she would have came down with it, but a really high stakes hand block paying off for Freetail. Now they get the first break opportunity for either team today in this 6th place game to go to regionals. Both teams want to go to regionals because it's in Beaumont, it's in Texas. I heard a pick call. Yeah, I heard a pick. It must have affected because they're coming back. So we're about to tap the disc back in. It is all, as you can see, very cluttered around the handler set. Let's see what they do to declutter that. And we can see the D-line vert stack. Oh no, Aaron trying to poach. Oh wow. I feel like that's clean, but there might be a foul call. Let's see what the resolution here is. They are still discussing it. He feels like he had to play on the disc. That is his decision. It was a good D, but there was definitely contact. Especially in a game like this. You are free to call that foul if you want to. Appears that Tom may or may not have been happy with that decision. They are still discussing this. I'm waiting for the reenactments to come out. And surprise, surprise, it is a contested foul. Oh, wow. Okay, so good spirit in the end. He retracts his foul call because it does not go back to the thrower. Teammate on the sideline must have talked him out of it. Just to be clear, there was definitely contact. It was a foul, but whether or not that was clean and within the rules of the game. Oh, we have Tank throwing an immediate backhand deep throw. And holy crap, Dubois fast. He taps it in just for fun. He has Aaron open on the side. At the moment, he has no mark. There must be no stall count. He has a lot of time. He decides just to hold on to it. Why not? Danielle has options, but she doesn't want to feed it into a crammed area. That's the dump set. Goes to Tank. Even though Tom is poached, they can't get him the disc. So they're gonna play chill. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's still open. Why? Why no? Oh man. They didn't throw the wide open backhand. And then they didn't throw the second wide open backhand. And instead threw the wide open flick, and it was just out of the reach of Aaron's grasp. Man, high stakes all around this game. We can already feel the tension from both sides. And with that, the disc is coming in. Freetail once again is running their D-line vert stack. That's the hammer going in the back of the stack. That's floating. That's anybody's. Danielle tips it barely. However, number 88 for Freetail comes down with it. Oh. And we can see there another case of conservation of greatness. You can only do so many good things in a short period of time. Really needed his teammates to come through. 2 layouts is just too much within 2 throws. Oh, Tom has an open look.
Go Moontower.
Oh. And that was just good defense. They liked the cut, but the throw was a little too floaty. Gave the defense time to get there. Got a hand on it. Not sure if it was a D or if just the footsteps threw off the Moontower cutter. And now Freetail, I believe, gets their 3rd opportunity at a break on this point. Wow, that's a good backhand, but Danielle is in the back. She's got that covered. I'm not sure if that was just a punt or if he actually thought that his receiver was going to be able to get it. We have a pre-stall. Veteran pre-stall. Tom actually going deep. He might just be clearing space though. And yep, that space that was cleared allows his teammate to go into it. Danielle has a great up the line cut with momentum, but nobody was there for her to throw to. So she's gonna have to go break around. There's no one there for the continue. Tank is guarded on the under. Tom does get open from his initial deep cut. Moontower moving it up slowly. Yeah, Tom likes it. Oh no. The up the line throw, not enough float on it. Going into the wind, you think that would have hung up longer, but it did not. And now the fourth break opportunity for Freetail on this point. So far we've seen just a lot of kind of deep throws. Oh, that is open, but this time they don't take it. Aaron is poaching the strong side lane, taking away a lot of throwing options, which is good defense. But Freetail is content to just swing it around. They're going to reset the stall count. They're going to let their players get open. Oh no. I can't tell if that was going deep or if that was going short. Seems to be confusion all around.
People! Let's get set, Dark!
So Tank is going to tap in the disc. I'm going to focus on the cutters because we can't see everybody. Tank fakes a hammer, throws the deep flick. And Allegra with a stellar layout snag. Showing everybody at home how you properly lay out, land on your chest, catch it with 2 hands. And Moontower eventually, I think that was their 5th maybe, offensive look on that point. Eventually punch in the score to bring the score to 1-1. Oh, and we get the pull from Moontower. Score is 1-1. There, Freetail coming out in their offensive horizontal stack. Oh dang, that dude's fast. We saw him just straight up torch in the wild style game. He had 1 point. He was just shredding people. Oh, we have a deep cut, but the timing isn't there. He comes back under Mick Walter. Oh, dang, son. Mick Walter, formerly of Special Tactics, gets a fantastic layout D. And now Moontower with their own break opportunity. Olivia going to her best friend in the world, Mike French. And there must have been a pick somewhere. Not really sure where it happened. But with that stoppage, we're about to come in, and disc is in now. Moontower trying to get a big old break to put them up 2-1 in this game. And now that they are knocking on the door, they are one hammer away, or I guess a flick. And Mike French putting a perfect throw to Egon to go ahead and convert on that break opportunity. First break opportunity Moontower gets, they convert on it. Freetail offense was very, very clean and efficient in that first point. Didn't give them a chance. But on the second point, coming off of a Mick Walter layout, Moontower gets their opportunity, and they are 1 for 1 on break opportunities, putting them up 2 points to Freetail's 1 in this game to go to regionals. And Moontower pulling the disc off, keeping their D line out there as they got a break on the last point. Oh, did that touch the ground? Nobody is arguing it, so we're gonna just play on. Moontower coming out in a zone. They've got a bunch of lanky people. Oh, and they immediately get broken by a hammer. And now it's off to the races. That 4-person cup, once it gets broken, man. Oh, Luis! Almost getting a D. Oh boy, that's gonna sky up in the air. What's the call? Is it out of bounds? Yep, it sure is. And now Moontower has earned another break opportunity. So far they are 100% on break opportunities, although that sample size is 1. We have Nick Goner starting things off, clearing the sideline out. Vanessa tries to hit space, not there. Mick Walter is open, but Luis doesn't see him. Oh boy, that was tight. Oh, Luis open on an out and undercut. Luis doesn't have any options. Nick Goner's on the wing, but that's a bad choice. Luis really wants to throw that backhand, but nobody will let him. Cam goes to Michaela. Michaela, once again, the timing's just not there to really find a continue, take advantage. We have a huge under from Vanessa, but nobody sees her. She's so open. Haley eventually gets in there to guard. Nick Goner's also open. This time the timing is there. Mick Walter's open because they're so afraid. Oh, we have a deep shot. Come on, put that. Yep. And there it is. Moontower, 2 breaks in a row to go up 3-1 against Freetail. Man, Freetail's offense looked so good at the start of the game. You figured this was going to go closer. And Freetail calling a timeout, feeling the momentum shift away from them. Moontower finally ready to win a game today. Score 3 Moontower to Freetail's 1. Okay, after that timeout, Freetail's ready to receive. Moontower is ready to pull. Kind of a weird configuration for Moontower on the line. I wonder if they're going to come down in a zone. That pull is going to barely land in. Tank placing it perfectly, and no, Moontower comes down in a person defense. Tank's person is wide open in the back. 2-2 attempted a flying bicycle kick to play defense. It was not necessary because it just went out of bounds. But it's nice to know that she has that level of commitment. All right, I'm going to focus on the cutters. Tank has the disc. He's looking up line. Doesn't like it. He has to swing around. He does. Goes to Mike French. Mike French has Summer for a continue, but doesn't want to go to her. Instead, goes to Teddy, who very luckily catches his own tip. We have a wide open Nick Goner, and that's who they decide to go to. However, the throw doesn't go far enough. Nick Goner has to come back. Great read by Nick. Nick great reads Goner. Gets the disc. Gives it to Summer, who catches it through the contact. YCC Tango represent. Bowie High School represent. And with that, Moontower gets another break, going up 4-1. Man, they're really running away with this game. All right, here comes the pull from Luis Torres. What a pull. Takes a bounce. So Freetail coming down the horizontal stack. Egon slapping the disc, just out of spite. Freetail has options, but they're getting clogged. Instead they go with the upline. Oh, it's wide open on the sideline. He doesn't want to take the shot though. There's a pit call. It most likely affects. They're deciding what stall count to come in on. Luis Torres has decided 5. As a tournament director, you're unable to argue with him on the field. That is a rule. Freetail mostly just using uplines at the moment on this offensive set. He fakes the hammer, doesn't throw it, and instead goes strong side flick. This time there is no pick call. Egon just got beat. And Freetail punching in the score to bring it 4-2. Okay, Freetail doing what they needed to do on the last point. Scoring on their offensive possession. I believe without a turnover. And now Moontower's O-line is coming out. And that pull goes out of bounds. And it appears that they are running a side stack. Oh, stack right is the call. Oh, just kidding, stack left. Psych. Oh, okay. It appears that Freetail keeps switching the force every time that the ISO stack changes direction. So that's smart. You always want to force into the side stack. Oh, and Tank just goes straight deep shot. Dang. And the kid from Freetail comes flying through. He's not a kid anymore, actually, but comes flying through, gets a huge D. He's seen a few side stacks in his day. And now we have the D-line vertical stack from Freetail. They like to make use of that break space. They really have no fear of throwing this. All right, we're gonna have a stoppage for the moment because a shade tint went flying onto the field. Don't actually know what the rules are on that. Yeah, that's a little scary. Definitely don't want to be taken out by a shade tint. That's not the way you want to go. So after that, we come back in. Oh, what a great inside flick break. Although I say that pretty much every time Haley gets the disc, but that's her favorite throw. And there it is. That is to finish things off. Multiple inside breaks. That's why they like to run that D-line vert stack. They have no fear throwing the break. And with that, the score should be 4-3. Yeah, Freetail getting a break. Yeah, Freetail getting a break right there. They need to get another break though in order to bring this game back on serve. So let's see if they can do it on this next point. All right, on that last point, Freetail coming out, getting the D they needed to because Moontower decided to throw deep, didn't work out for him. And then Freetail efficiently went and put in the score. Oh no. The upline dump cut did not work out for Tank, and now it's wide open. He is not in the end zone though. Oh, okay, you are allowed to catch your own throw in that scenario. That is the one scenario you're allowed to do in an Ultimate Frisbee. And there is a pick call. It's very cluttered in the moment in the end zone. Man, seems that the luck is balancing out. Moontower had a little bit of luck earlier on. And Freetail, oh, there's the hammer. Trying to catch it one-handed, left-handed over the top of his head. That's pretty difficult. And with that, Moontower gets a second opportunity on their offensive point to do what they need to do and get the score. So starting out with a cut from Michaela, she continues it to that far side wing who was poaching back, playing last back. Gets back to the middle, and with that, Moontower is almost to midfield. Seems that Freetail is happy to poach off of the wing cutters. Tank getting the reset. Aaron is definitely poached. Danielle Caesar There's the dish back to Danielle.
Aaron's still poaching.
Still poaching to Aaron. They must be really afraid of her deep cuts. Goes Tank will continue it to Tom. Tom will throw it through the middle now to Danielle. Just good offense at the moment from Moontower. Let's see if they can do what they need to do to convert. Whew, what a snag from Michaela. Not easy. Goes Tom. Tom continues to Tank. I feel like I've said this before. And there's a travel call. Technically correct. Technically correct. So with that veteran travel call, we will come back in. Still on 0 probably, or I guess 1 technically, but let's see if Moontower goes into a vert stack. Falcon Michaela is the call. That is not the play they ran though. Goes to Danielle. Whoa, snag. Man, that definitely hurt. Sweet layout, but that definitely hurt. Yeah, later. Much later, but yeah. It's good. Oh no, it was clean. You don't need to slow. No, you don't need any replay on that. That was clean. May or may not be a biased opinion, yeah. I might know 100% of the names of the Moontower players and like maybe 3 people on Freetail, so maybe a little bit biased. Oh, definitely close. Definitely close. USOU hasn't set that up yet, so you know. Don't want to overstep my bounds. We have a lively crowd here today watching this game to go to regionals. Moontower getting that score, which will put them up 5-3. All right, standard Dougal Sports missing the pool. We have Freetail in their offensive line. Oh, juked out both the mark and the D with one fake throw attempt. And there's the continue to break. Ah, dang. I think the Freetail cutter felt like they misread it, but that was a hot throw to try and catch. And now Moontower gets a break opportunity, up 5-3. This could help them really put some space between them and Freetail. Freetail scored a break 2 points ago to bring this back a little bit closer. Oh, great out and in cut from Anna. She had Cam, but the timing was off since she slid. Still got it to him anyways. He's gonna reset. And after that cycle of cutting, clearing, and continuing, Moontower has moved up about 5 yards. But with that dump throw, they're about back to where they started. Oh, Olivia with a huge upline. Didn't see Cam initially, but did eventually see him. Able to get it to him. Yeah, Vanessa wide open. Doing a great job going out and in. Egon finding Olivia. It's probably a travel call. She did take about 6 steps. And Moontower wants to go into their end zone set. Huge break from Olivia. Cam, after the first break attempt, caused the mark to fall on the ground. Throws the inside break, and that sets up the easy toss in for the score in the end zone. And Moontower putting the score up 6-3, trying to run away with the game, but we're going to see if Freetail can get the momentum back on their side with this next offensive point. And here comes the pull. Moontower is up 6-3. Mick does a great pull considering what the wind is doing. And Freetail very smartly lets it roll out the back of the end zone, which means you get to bring it up to the front. And I believe, I can't tell, is this zone or is this person? I think it's zone, but this is a zone I haven't seen before. I can't tell what's going on. I've never seen this zone from Moontower. if that's in fact what it is. Yeah, no, it's definitely a zone. It appears to be a two-person cup. Now, what is this crap? I have no idea. I'm not even going to attempt to try and guess what that zone was. But they immediately come out of it. It's like I don't have time to figure it out. Wow, that is not an easy throw. Default was called. They'll probably go horizontal stack. Yep, Luis is coming back to handle. Nick Goner started off the cuts. Summer came in next. Summer has Mick on the under. Summer is running deep, but they don't want to give it to her. Too much clogging in the backspace. Katya with a big ol' out and under. She has Olivia upline, but the timing was not there, and the mark was super solid. Okay, so we have a discussion. There is a fast count call.
Talk to us. Tell us what's happening. So what's it coming in?
Disc is in. Tank couldn't get the around backhand, instead has to throw the inside break, but that's successful. He had a really great inside laser for a score last game.
Move it!
Now we have Luis with a little give go action, but he's not going upline. Tank is going upline. Luis gives it to him. Luis is burning his person. Does Tank see it? He does. Tank puts it down to space, and Luis gets the score. And Moontower just riding this momentum to go up 7-3.
Let's go, AT, let's go!
So far showing all different types of effective offense. Except for the deep throw. Deep throw has been working out too well for Moontower this game. But the up lines have been going well, and the undercuts, big ol' undercuts, have been working out big time for him. With that being said, Freetail is still cheering on the sideline. They have not given up morally in this game. Morale-wise, I should say, not morally. In terms of their morale, they have not given up. So, we're going to see if they can make a run of their own and bring this game back on, sir. All right, that was a quick break between points.
Get there, Dark, let's go, Dark, let's go!
That is going to stay in. The throw did not go that deep. We have a lot of deep runs, but the throw is not great. I have to imagine that was the pressure from the defense that caused the Freetail, well, I'm going to say cutter. He's normally the handler, but the Freetail cutter to have to go in and jump a lot earlier than he would have wanted to. So the tight defense from Moontower helps force a turnover. And now Moontower is tasked with going all 70 yards down the field to get a break and take it to half. Nick Goner is wide open, but unable to get it to him. Savannah focusing on the dump set, and Danielle, man, what a great strike up line. Let's see if she can get a break off the backhand side. She can't. She has to go in through the middle, and that throw just kind of wobbly turfs out of the reach of Cam. And we have a turnover from Moontower to give Freetail a second offensive opportunity on this O point. There's a great backhand break. So we have a pick 2 throws ago, so we'll go back 1 throw. As you can have, you're allowed to have 1 throw continue on a pick call. There's an open middle cut, but they don't get it to her. Oh man. Freetail, I don't know if they're just feeling the nerves or if the legs are tired, but a lot more unforced errors.
Timeout call!
And a timeout from Moontower. Trying to punch in the score for half. I'm going to take a brief moment for a rest. We'll be right back with you after this timeout. All right, timeout is over. You see, there's nothing special coming out of here. They're just calling the timeout to discuss things and make sure everyone's mind is on the same page as they want to get the break to take half. And we have a great poach tee from the back. Is that clean? No foul call? Yep, it's clean. Man, she almost came down with that. Freetail walking it up slowly. giving their offense time to set up. We're going to see if they go straight deep shot like they have earlier, or if they try to work it through the middle like they were doing against Wildstyle. They immediately go dump set. Yeah, there you go. That's the middle cut that's been working out really well for them. Oh, and that's the straightaway deep shot. Oh, wow. Go get some. Takes his hat off. He doesn't want that anymore. And he is... Oh, there we go. Great job by the handler to help him out, get open. And there it is. Putting in the score. Nick Goner was right there to try and make the play, but we can see Kevin from Freetail putting the team on his back, going up, getting the snag, getting the reset, and then catching the final score himself. Actually, that's bookends. Surprised nobody threw up the bookends sign. Should be a little more excited about that. That'll be the first bookends I've seen today. And that will make the score 7-4. We'll see if Moontower can take it to half on this next point. All right, Freetail doing what they needed to on offense in the last point. Now they get their defensive opportunity. Tom lets the disc go to the ground. Gives it to Tank. Tank has T2 open deep. Oh man, Tank decides to go hammer throw. That, I'm gonna say that's questionable at best, that decision from Tank. With the wind doing what it's doing. Probably shouldn't throw that hammer, but you know, I'm not gonna tell Tank what to do. That guy may or may not have a gold medal at Ultimate Frisbee. Just throwing that out there. You get a few perks after you win a certain thing called Worlds. You know, kind of a big deal. So, just coming back in. Freetail normally runs a vert stack in these scenarios with their D-line. It's kind of messy at the moment. When the throw goes through the handler's hand on the dump reset, and Moontower gets a, we're going to call this really easy end zone opportunity, and she is open. Yep, and Moontower punches in the score to T2, Tom to T2, and that lets Moontower take half. Lets them take half 8-4. Pretty much a reversed score from the last game. All right, we are back from half. Freetail is down 4 to Wildstyle's 8. They're coming out on a D point.
Come on, Nick Donner! Here we go, baby!
Oh yeah, that's a well-run offense. Throw wasn't too great, but T2 with the box out. Even though Danielle's throw wasn't placed in a good corner necessarily, the float on it was perfect. Dropped right in the back of the end zone, which if you are a speedy runner like T2, that's exactly what you wanted to do. Going up against the taller Haley. And with that, really fast, what is that, 2 throws maybe? To get a score right out of half to go up 9-4. All right, after that offensive score from Moontower, that pull might come back in, and it does not. Oh, rip. Rip Mick Walter. Oh man, no hug? Okay, well, they're gonna be nice and take it in. Ooh, what a sweet layout. There we go, that's a good inside cut, middle of the stack, middle of the host stack, dish back to a handler. Oh dang, Mike French with a layout D attempt. Not successful, still worth the effort. Mick Walter with a decent poach. It's okay that he gave off the jump throw because he didn't really gain much yards off of that. Freetail having to use a lot of throws to try and get into the end zone. Dang, that's a nice inside flick throw. So Freetail knocking on the door. Dump defense is really tight. They're trying to run their end zone offense, but at this point they're actually a little too far out. And now the Versac knees are coming closer. That's the inside flick throw. Oh, Luis take away the back end. He does. White really pushing hard here. Freetail. Nice baseball slide. That's going to tear up the knee later. Up line cut was guarded a little too closely by Olivia. So they have to look that up. They look up the other throw. They don't want to throw the inside flick this time, so they have to go to a handler, get a nice reset. So Freetail still not really able to punch it in close. They seem to be going near the end zone, and then they have to dump reset, and they lose those yards that they get from going near the end zone. Mostly because Moontower is not letting them get any easy up lines. Oh, that's the first up line. What? Oh man, okay. So we have a foul called by Mike French, who was out of position guarding the up line. The claim is that he pushed off and did not allow Mike French to get a good layout. I will reserve any comments other than to say that you do not see this foul call being made ever. So yeah, we will just say that about the matter. Let's see if they decide to contest it and send it back. It's not in. Mike French drops it in good spirit. He decides it's not worth the argument. And with this, the disc is going to be on the end zone.
Get position, Luis. You know he's looking for you. You know he's looking for you.
And gets the catch in the end zone. Oh, they're going to say not in, though. Freetail fighting really hard trying to get the score. That one is in. And we can see Mike French throwing his dark side cap off. That's how you know he feels like he isn't doing well. Gave off that upline score. Freetail dished the disc around a lot of times trying to get that look. This time Moontower unable to force the turnover.
Let's go, Merle!
And with that, Freetail is going to make the score. Crap, I already forgot. It's either 9-5 or 9-6. I've been doing too much commentary today. All right, here comes the pool. Both sides have scored 1 point since half. Moontower had that deep shot to T2, and then Freetail worked it up all the way up the field with a lot of throws to get that last score. Oh, and once again, Moontower showing their deep game. Dang. Just not quite able to get there. But the timing was good, the throw was good. Might have had a little bit of a better read, but with this wind, it's difficult. And now Freetail. Couldn't quite hear what the conversation was between Aaron and Tom Atchity. Oh, looks like Moontower is going to do kind of a junky vert stack defense. You can see they have some poaches on that inside lane. Oh, and T2 with the poach. She goes around to Tom.
Just good. Marshall under! Go get it! Be loud!
T2 hits the ground and immediately gets back up. Oh, man. I was going to say, that's going to be a pretty good cut if you make someone fall over. Yeah, foul called by the defense. Tank had to run through his player in order to get open. Tank goes to the same place. Oh, boy. We're going to say that's who she was throwing to. Great around break. And now we have the disc in that break side space, which allows Aaron Pretty sure she was in. Nope. Okay. Okay, we're gonna say that's not in. Moontower wants to double score this one. Let's see what type of in-zone set they run. Do they reset or they try to get a quick score? Yeah, definitely 100% a pick. ISO T2 is the call. Let's see, we need to see Allegra and Mosho clear out in order for that ISO to be successful. Let's see what Tank, I'm sure Tank's gonna go into the backspace and we might get a layout D. Oh man. There was a travel call on the backhand from Tom. Let's see if they still ISO T2. That was the original call. ISO Merle is the call. And there it is. The great body up. Faking the break side and going strong side from Aaron. They get the snag. And that causes Moontower to go up in this game 10-5. Alrighty. Moontower making the score 10-5 in the last one. What is... Okay, so there was a phantom foul call. And with that, Egon gets back on the mark. Oh man. Just had a couple of unforced errors from Freetail. It's really uncharacteristic. They're very solid, especially with their D-line offense, but also their regular offense in the wild style game. Oh, Luis. Oh no, run through D. I think that was the same guy who dropped it, so he did in fact get it back. Oh dang, double jump. In order to get the disc. So Freetail with their second offensive look at this O point. As you can see, that wind is doing crazy things with the disc. That's a good painful layout. Making sure he catches the disc, gets two hands on and pancakes it. There's the cut through the middle. However, the mark from Olivia took away the obvious dump reset, and because of that, had to do some more difficult throws. But Freetail has moved it through, and oh, that is a junky high release backhand. Nick Honor is unable to get to it, and Freetail doing what they need to do on their O point, bring it to 10-6. All right, we have about 35 minutes until hard cap. Freetail is down 10-6. So they still have plenty of time to come back in this game, but they need to show that they can get a break. It's been a while since Freetail has gotten a break in this game. What a great undercut from Summer. Oh! How does she holster that? I know Summer has that throw. I've seen it myself. This time Tom puts it up. And that is just a well-placed throw. Just a well-placed throw. And with that quick score, Moontower is going to go up 11-6 now. All right, there is the pull. Of course, dual sports missed. Freetail is down 6-11. Moontower did another really efficient deep shot, offensive point. Holy crap! What a layout! It was close. Oh my goodness. And in the end, Olivia getting approximately 7 feet off of the ground gets a D. It was about chest level for Mick. Oh no, and Mike French turfs it.
Get us another D!
Let's see if Olivia can get another D and bail out Moontower like she did earlier. So we have Freetail knocking on the door in the end zone. Last time they were in this scenario, oh boy.
Go, Anna, go, Anna, go, Anna, go! Anna, there you go, perfect. Come on. Anna, now go.
Oh no, that's floating. That might be my disc. Yeah, that was literally anybody's. Mick Walter used to being thrown too. Doesn't realize how hard it is sometimes to throw those deep throws upwind. Skies it. Mike French explaining that there was a foul. And before the Freetail player has time to respond, tells him, don't worry, it's incidental, but it's still a foul. It's a good way to start off a discussion. Okay, so they're going to continue to this discussion as the point goes on. We'll have to look back at the film and see whether or not that's actually a foul. Oh geez, that break backhand up line throw is difficult in this wind because it does not float the way you want it to. And there's the straight deep shot. And there we go, finds the giant Mick Walter. He's hard to miss. And Mick throws the hammer to Luis Torres, towing in the end zone. Get the score. To put Moontower up 12-6. Okay. After that score.
Let's go. You gotta push it. Get there.
It is 12-6. Freetail coming on their offense. Moontower is in a standard person defense. Freetail mostly going through their handlers. Olivia with a great poach. Taking away what was an open undercut. Freetail getting the disc moving there, and now at half field. There's the break around reset. There's an open cut through the middle. Yep, they do find her. Oh, there's a great continue cut. However, the disc skies up in the air. She can't catch her own throw in that scenario because nobody else touched it. Boy, that's windy. Holy crap, almost lost my camera. Let me cinch up my hat so that my hat doesn't fly off. And Luis with a deep shot. Here I am talking about how windy it is, and Luis decides, hey, I'm going to throw it deep. And Katya does bring it down. Almost hits herself in the face with the spike. And that will put Moontower up 13-6. Here comes the pull from Moontower. Up 13-6 in this game. Oh, great out in undercut to start things off. But they look her off and instead to go straight deep. Oh man, I think the sun potentially was in his eyes. He tried to one-hand snag it and it just kind of missed it with his grab. Now Moontower gets a break opportunity. Quick pickup by Tank going to Olivia. Olivia has options within the break side. Oh, and Luis with the layout. Unsuccessful, and now Freetail really close to their own end zone. We've seen them be extremely chilly in the past, taking lots of throws to score if they need to. Not afraid to use that inside break. There's the upline cut. Yeah, I feel like they could have thrown that. I feel like he could have bodied him out, but decided not to. Oh, the strong side was also open. Mark shifted away to take away that throw, and because of that, gave off the break throw, and Freetail pops in the score to make it 13-7. And we have the pull from Freetail. Moontower is up 13-7. Tank says, "Nah, that's my disc. Don't touch my disc." Mosho's initial undercut that was wide open has to be looked off because Tank and Tom were too busy deciding who's going to pick up the frisbee. Mosho's open, but I don't know how you're going to get the disc to him. That's going to hit the wind and go away. Sweet layout, but maybe in the end an ill-advised throw.
All right, get off the field. Come in.
I don't know if you're allowed to call yourself in like that.
Okay, what's up? Oh, like, I'm going to be a cutter. Yeah, that's what
All right, Moontower has just disclosed their entire offensive and defensive strategy out loud. Disc is now alive.
Hey, Tommy, what's that board? Hey, I have to.
That is soft cup.
Hey, Super Poachy!
And there's a good throw to start things off. That super poachy defense. With one throw, shredded right through it, but there was a drop from Freetail. That's a scoober. Classic Tank scoober. Oh, Tom. Failure to launch. Was not all systems go. And now Moontower turns it over themselves. Ooh, throw through the middle, almost got poached by Aaron.
Don't die, don't.
You're seeing great cuts in the back. Oh no, she stopped her run. And the throw does not sit in the end zone like he would have wanted it to. And with that, Moontower now gets to move the disc 70 yards down the field, which I'm sure they're looking forward to.
Hey, Ryan. Yeah.
Disc is now in. Aaron made the initial big cut. Let's see if she comes back under. She does. Does Tom find her? Yes, he does. And Moontower gets big, easy yards based on that. T2 just did the same exact thing. Gets another easy yards. Gives it to Tom. Oh, and now we have a deep run. He is open. Oh, but that's going to be anybody's disc. And with that positioning, there is a travel call on the throw.
Targets in every way, Tom. Don't listen to him.
General consensus is that yes, it was in fact a travel. Turns out that's what happens when you try to throw a backhand to the flick side. Kind of have to drag the feet around.
Tom, you're still perfect.
All right, disc coming in now. Tank with a little backing up. Gets the mark to go flying away from him. It's actually forced backhand from Freetail. They are forcing the throws into the wind as opposed to with the wind. And Tom's going to put this disc up. Dang, it just kind of loops up and over. Very difficult to use that wind properly. And with that, Freetail is going to take the disc from the end zone they're defending. Moontower, as good as their offense has been, without using the deep shot, they haven't been able to work it down slowly. They've been mostly relying on turnovers near the end zone and deep throws, playing a little bit of field position. Let's see if this works out for them again. Oh, great job breaking that poach. We had two cutters both going into the short space. T2 had to pick one, and the other person got wide open. So well run by Freetail. What a sick snag. Gets good dish back.
Look him go. Chilling out.
Ooh, I thought he was going to throw that inside flick. This guy's got all the throws. He's got big backhand, he's got inside flicks. Oh, there's the hammer. Is that going to sit or is that going to go out the back? Sick. Definitely in. Definitely in. With the elbow touching the ground. Gets the catch, and Freetail doing what they need to make it 13-8. I believe that was a break. Yep, let's see if Freetail can ride on this momentum. Keep it going, make things a little tense for Moontower. And here's the pool. It lands in and bounces out, so that will be on the corner. So Moontower taking the disc out of the worst corner to be in right now with the wind. Pretty much can't be going against the wind any more than Tank is about to be. T2 with a good out-in cut. Tank manages to put the disc near her, but not quite perfect. And we have a turnover right near the end zone. Freetail picked it up before their players were really ready. But that's okay, because they're just going to swing it, and they want to go vert stack end zone ISO anyways. So there we go. Now they're in the position they want to be. Oh, I thought they were going to throw that inside break. Mike French playing good hard dump D. Freetail doing their usual chilly end zone. Oh, and oh man, that must have been a missed throw. I don't think that's where he was going. I don't think that was his intended target. So Moontower having a lot of trouble just moving it down the field easily. Let's see if they take deep shots to play field position, or if they continue to try and do, oh man, strike cut didn't work. Around break, wow, okay, well, I was gonna say around break didn't work, but.
Still play on, yeah.
Oh, stall. It was an Alright, disc in, move around, people. So there was a stall, it was uncontested. Now Freetail literally on the end zone line. Hats have come off. We're gonna take things seriously. Oh, and a big old circle cut. Beat Tank. And Freetail getting a bunch of breaks in a row. I wanted to say it was 13-6 at one point, and now it's 13-9. So hey, I don't know if Moontower is feeling the pressure yet, but soon they will be. The hard cap will be going on somewhat soon, in like 5 to 10 minutes. But in theory, 13-9, that's still enough time. You only have to bring it back to 13-12 before hard cap goes on. That gives you an opportunity to tie up the score and go up to university. So we'll see what they do. All right, Freetail is ready to pull. They've had a bunch of unanswered points in a row. Doing a really good job of getting quick turnovers from Moontower and then playing short field position and getting scores. See if Moontower can move it slowly, or nope, they go deep game. That's what's been working out for him earlier. And dang. Luckily for Moontower, they can still huck the disc. That puts them 14-9. And if Moontower can get one more, they win the game. All right, Moontower is ready to pull. Freetail is ready to receive. Moontower finally got their deep game going. Bring the score 14-9. And Luis's backhand roller pull works out. Moontower coming in a person defense. They don't want to risk it to run a zone. Freetail going through their middle cutters very well. Oh, and they do decide to take a deep backhand shot, and it works out. Now Freetail is knocking on the door. We've seen Freetail be very chilly in these scenarios. Oh, there it is. That's the break backhand. Wide open, great layout. We get a score from Freetail. Bring it to 14-10. Here comes the pull from Freetail. If Moontower scores this point, it's game over and they go to regionals. That pull goes out of bounds. Tank will take it from the middle. Seems that Moontower has set up in their horizontal stack. Let's see if they go straight deep shot like they have in the past, or if they try to work it, which was not doing too well for them. Oh man, pretty much all options were shut down. We have a call. We have a foul call. Let's see if they resolve it as no contest, or if it's contested. It goes back to the thrower, so they're going to say it's contested. I think Allegra felt like the defender went through her hand. Haley, I'm sure, felt like she got the disc first. Disc is now in. There's a straight deep shot from Tom Atchity. And oh, wow. The disc floated a little too long, didn't go far enough for T2 to run onto it. And the Freetail defender smashed it out of the air. Now Freetail get a break opportunity. Summer, oh, Summer with a poach. Holy crap, Summer. Who taught you to poach like that?
Summer stay, Summer stay. Yeah, here a little bit.
Okay, so Summer, great read on the disc. I guess she saw it coming. I'm not entirely sure what went through her head to get that great poach, but she ran and she got it. Mike French is going to kick Tom Atchity off the field. It is an end zone call. There we go. Disc is now in. Or, well, it's not in, but game is live. And there's the scuba from Tank to Summer. Can we say bookends? Somebody give me the bookends sign. Oh, there we go. That's the bookends. That's the bookends. That's what I wanted to see. Bookends from Moontower. They're able to close it out. Don't need to rely on the hard cap to give them the victory. Snag in the end zone. Moontower wins 15-10, and they will go on to regionals. I will hopefully be live streaming regionals. If not, the games will go up similar to these ones after the fact. That will be the September 24th, 25th weekend. So go ahead and subscribe, and you'll get a notification when those games either go live or when they show up in the archive videos. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for watching the 6th place bracket. It's fun to see all the different teams fighting hard to get this last bid to regionals. And with that, we are done with the Sectionals 2017.